This is the 1930 painting Young Girl in Green by Tamara de Lempicka. She painted luxury, power, and sexuality in a time when women weren't even supposed to think about those things. We'll talk about her today. Tamara de Lempicka was born June 16, 1894 in Warsaw, Poland. When she was 10, her mother hired a famous artist to paint her portrait and Tamara hated it. So she grabbed the pastels, made her sister pose, and painted her own version, and that was her very first portrait. She was a mischievous kid, and in 1911, her parents sent her to a boarding school in Switzerland. She got so bored that she faked an illness to get out of it, and her grandmother moved her to Italy instead, and that's where she fell in love with art. She later moved to St. Petersburg and married a rich Polish lawyer, but when the Russian Revolution broke out, they escaped to Paris. And once she got to Paris, she threw herself into the world of painters, writers, and aristocrats. Her art was a blend of cubism, neoclassicism, and pure 1920s glam. She was openly bisexual in a time where that could destroy your reputation, but she lived her life as bold and unapologetic as her art. By the late 1920s and throughout the 30s, she had developed quite a name for herself as a painter throughout Europe. But when World War II began, she and her husband moved to the United States. Unfortunately, her Art Deco style was considered out of fashion there. She tried some new things, but the world had moved on. In 1974, she moved to Mexico and passed away 6 years later. But she left one final dramatic request, and that was for her ashes to be scattered over the Popocatépetl volcano. And although her work was out of style for a bit, today it has made a massive comeback. Madonna collects her paintings and has featured them in multiple music videos. Barbra Streisand and Jack Nicholson own her work too. Her paintings now fetch tens of millions of dollars, like this one, Portrait of Marjorie Ferry, that sold for over $21 million in 2020.